Alright, let's take a trip back in time. The 1990s, scrunchies, dial-up internet, and the golden age of sitcoms. I'm talking about the shows that made us laugh, cringe, and sometimes even cry. Think Friends, Fresh Prince, Seinfeld, Full House, and Saved by the Bell. But here's the thing. These sitcoms didn't just shape our Friday nights. They molded the pop culture trends we live with today, often in ways that go totally unnoticed. First off, let's talk about language. Ever catch yourself saying, "How you doing?" or calling someone your lobster? Yeah, you can thank Joey and Phoebe from Friends for that. The quirky catchphrases from 90s sitcoms embedded themselves deep in our everyday slang. Even now, decades later, you'll hear echoes of those lines across social media and group chats. These shows made language playful, punchy, and, let's be honest, memeable before memes were even a thing. Now let's hit on fashion. Crop tops, mom jeans, flannel shirts. Sound familiar? If you're picturing Rachel Green's iconic looks or Will Smith's wild prints, you're not alone. 90s sitcom wardrobes have made a full-blown comeback. Brands today are relaunching looks that Monica or Jesse Katsopoulos rocked 30 years ago. Nostalgic fashion is all about comfort, color, and a bit of attitude, just like those throwback episodes. But it's not just about the looks and the lingo. 90s sitcoms tackled topics that, at the time, felt pretty daring. Remember Fresh Prince addressing family and race, or Full House getting real about loss and growing up? Those heartfelt episodes set the stage for today's TV shows to get real about life, mental health, and social issues, while still keeping things light and binge-worthy. The balance between comedy and real talk, that's a 90s legacy. And let's not forget the blueprint for friendship groups and found family. The core cast dynamic, 6 friends at Central Perk, or the Tanner family's endless living room gatherings, showed us the power of chosen connections. Fast forward and you see the same vibes in shows like New Girl or even Stranger Things. The idea of a tight-knit gang facing everyday chaos together, that's pure 90s magic, recycled and reimagined for a new generation. Even today's streaming giants owe a lot to the 90s sitcom model. The binge-worthy, self-contained episodes, comforting laugh tracks, and even the way we root for will-they-won't-they couples, yep, all inherited from that era. When platforms like Netflix or Hulu drop entire seasons, they're chasing the same addictive, must-watch energy that had us glued to our TVs, counting down to the next episode of Seinfeld. So next time you throw on an oversized flannel or quote Chandler Bing, remember, you're not just being trendy. You're channeling a whole era that shaped how we talk, what we wear, and how we connect. The influence of 90s sitcoms, it's everywhere from TikTok to Times Square. Thanks for joining me on this nostalgia trip. Smash that like button if you've ever wished you had your own laugh track, because honestly, who hasn't? See you next time for more pop culture deep dives. Your wardrobe has a flannel shirt and you know what "how you doing" means you're probably a 90s sitcom superfan. But did you know those shows are still steering pop culture in 2025? From Friends to Seinfeld, 90s sitcoms didn't just give us catchphrases, they set the style. Think about it. Rachel's haircut is still a salon request. Chandler's sarcasm, all over social media. Even the way we hang out, grabbing coffee with friends in cozy cafes, has roots in sitcom hangouts. The found family vibe, it's now a must in every streaming show. And let's not forget those iconic theme songs, still stuck in our heads and on our playlists. So, every time you spot mom jeans in the wild or hear someone say, "No soup for you," remember, that's pure 90s sitcom magic at work. Nostalgia isn't just a feeling, it's a trendsetter. Which 90s sitcom moment shaped you the most? Drop it in the comments.